Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. Found into comics. Riordan admits he's a racist and calls his own fans racist over wanting accurate source material casting. Why am I not surprised? Very, very not surprised. Percy Jackson, the Olympian novelist, Riordan made the bizarre argument that he's a racist in order to justify calling his own fans racist for being critical of the race-swap casting of Leah Jeffries on the role of Annabeth for the upcoming Disney Plus series, and the other dude that I forgot the name, Grover. Yeah. Today he's claiming it was delightful to hear. Guys, I was delighted to hear about the overwhelming positive response to casting announcements. Leah and Jeffries is Annabeth's cheerleaders. First, let me be clear, speaking here only for myself. These thoughts are mine alone. They don't unnecessarily don't care. Overwhelming positive. Okay, the response to the casting of Leah has been overwhelming positive. Leah brings so much role more for the dangerous gals who will see her kind of hero they want to be. Well, why don't they actually make a TV show or something, a new original material that you can actually cast that actress for her to be the main character? Oh, you're afraid that people will not watch. Don't you think that's very racist of you for actually assuming that? It feels very racist. Right, where was I? Oh. If you have a problem with disgusting, however, take it up so it's me. You'll have no one else to blame. Whatever you'll take from this post, we should be able to agree that bullying and harassment shine all lights inexcusably wrong. I'm strong with Leah as much as I have to say the potential of this kind of reaction and intense pressure this role will bring the negative comments she has to receive online is out of line. They need to stop. Yeah, she shouldn't be receiving bullying, but she should be criticized for the role. Then again, she's probably well decided to go and take the role, but the people responsible for casting her, no, that should be criticized heavily. Fuck, allergies. Right, where was I? He's right, bullying and harassing a child is wrong. There you go. But Riordan does not provide any proof that this is actually happening. Yeah, why am I not surprised on that one as well? Yeah, remember, it's always wrong. Anyway, instead, nearly all criticism I have seen has been directed at Riordan and Disney. His wife, Becky, mentioned something about TikTok, but again, doesn't provide anything concrete, and it's unclear if it has anything to do with the harassment or bullying. I don't care, he wrote. Ryan, he continues, his post explained the show needed to adhere to Disney policies. There you go. I was quite clear a year ago when we announced our first open casting that we would be following Disney company policy on non-discrimination. Actually, it's discrimination only on one side, the other receives boosts. We are committed to diverse, inclusive casting. For every role, please submit qualified performance without regard to disabilities, gender, race, ethnicity, age, color, national origin, sex orientation, and identity on any other basis prohibited by law. We did that, the casting process was long, it is massive and exhausting. God damn it, suck it up. I've been clear as the author that I was looking for the best actors to bring in. Live personality to these characters, their physical appearance is secondary for me, we did that. Well, I'm sorry, you described the character a certain way. You actually should be respecting the character you created, unless you actually don't respect your own work. Because it feels like that. That you do not respect your work. That you think your work is a nothing burger. Anyway. Some of you have apparently felt offended or exasperated when your objections are called out online as racist. Quote, but I'm not racist, you say. It's not racist when an actor is accurate to the book description of the character like some salmon that statements. You're upset, disappointed, frustrated, angry because the black character has been cast to play a character who was described as white on the box. It doesn't look that way, I once imagined. For the love of God, continues. You either are not aware or have dismissed Leah's years of hard work honing her craft. Her talent and tenacity and focus, her queen's presence, you refuse to believe her selection could have been based on merits. Look, you're in a very visual medium. It's a movie, a series, or a cartoon. Those are very visual mediums. So not only skill matters, but how you represent a character matters. Imagine if you casted actual white male to play a black character on screen. Suddenly, I'm pretty sure you have a problem. Obviously, that will never happen anymore. Especially with the way things are today. And that has happened quite rarely. As you can see here, on black washing, you can see it's 242. Now let's go to white washing. 1 and 26. And these are for nearly 100 years of TV. I had to go back to 1937 to actually make that list. It shows how bad you are, aren't you? Let's see. You decided I couldn't possibly mean what I have said, that the true nature of the character lies in their personality. You feel I must have been coerced, brainwashed, bribed, threatened, whatever. As a white male author never would have chosen a black actor for the plight of this canonically white girl. Well, I'm pretty sure you had a white male playing that. Straight white male. Christian white male, right? No? Okay. You refuse to believe the guy who wrote the books created these characters when I said these actors are perfect for the roles because of the talent they bring and the way they use their audition to expand, improve, electrify the lines they were given. Once you see Leah's Annabeth, she'll be exactly the way you imagine Annabeth, assuming you give her a chance. But you refuse the credit, this may be true. You're doubting her appropriateness for this role solely on disclosure how she looks. She's a black girl playing someone who was described in the book as white. Friends thought it's racism. Well then, why you describe the character as a white? Why didn't you go and make the character black from the get-go? You troglodyte! Riordan then dives into the racist critical CRT. Crap. As much as he tried to justify the casting by pointing out, for the love of God, on second place. Back. Right. Before you result your knee-jerk reaction, I'm not racist, let's examine the statement. For a quote excellent article in the Boston Globe, he created a program to implicit bias from message I don't care. To say a person doesn't have biases, to say the person is human is how to man the world based on what we're Racism, colorism isn't something we have or don't have. I have it, you have it, we all do. Oh, so you're racist and you're calling other people racist. Ha! Good to know. What the fucking trick? Alright, let's try again. Racism, colorism isn't something we haven't already read that. How the people need something recognized and try to work on it, something we deny. Say I'm not racist, simply declaring that you deny your own biases to work on them. The core message of Percy Jackson has always been the difference is strength, diversity is strength. But there's power in plurality of the thing that distinguish. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Quote, if you don't get that, if you're still upset about the casting in this marvelous trio, then it doesn't matter how many times you have read the books, you didn't learn anything from them. Well, we learned that you're racist, that you should actually have written the character black from the get-go then, but you didn't. And now suddenly you are trying to virtual signal and trying to look diverse. Well, it shows you're not very creative on that regard. Oh well. Let's move on to another part that I want to cover. Bound into comics again. Riordan declares Percy Jackson race swaps were 100% my choice, my decision, and I could not be happier how things are going. Yeah, I'm seeing something with J.K. Rowling in here, and it feels like it. It's actually very, very, very clear how much of a J.K. Rowling you are, because J.K. Rowling are trying to change the character race midway through. She described Hermione as a white girl, and then years later she described, no, in fact, she is black. Yeah, no. I'm already predicting this thing is going to be garbage. I don't think I'm even gonna bother watching it. I don't have the time for shitty nonsense like that. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.